Hello, good morning. Today is Kislev. It is our first day of the actual Tanya, Tanya. The Alter Rebbe begins by introducing the cast. Who is in this game of life and souls and worlds? So we have 5 players. You have a complete Tzadik and incomplete Tzadik, a complete Rasha and incomplete Rasha, and somebody in between, the Beinoni. So what characterizes these different players? We're going to look in the Gemara and we're going to see a whole bunch of different sources, but they seem very contradictory, and we're going to have to decipher them. So on the one hand, we see that when a soul is about to be born, God makes it promise that you must swear to be a Tzadik and not a Rasha. And even if you feel like a Tzadik, you should always consider yourself to be like a Rasha, and that'll keep you humble. But we see in other sources that you should never consider yourself to be a Rasha, because that'll either get you depressed, oh, I'm so terrible, or you'll become apathetic, I'm a Rasha anyway, who cares? So not a good idea. Clear contradiction right there. On the other hand, what means complete Tzadik and incomplete? What means complete Rasha? So they explain in the Raya that if you're an incomplete Tzadik, that means that you are mainly good, got a little bit of bad somewhere within you, but is dormant and latent, and really you're dominated by good. And vice versa for the Rasha. You're primarily evil, and you have little bits of good within you, but they're dormant. Versus the complete Tzadik has no evil whatsoever, and the complete Rasha has no good whatsoever. And again, Beinoni, somewhere in between. Now, we have another source where Iyov says, God, how can you judge people for being good or bad? You created them like that. You made Tzadikim, you made Rashaim. But then we see in another source that right before the baby is born, that they'll designate him, he'll be rich, he'll be poor, he'll be smart, he'll be ignorant, he'll be compassionate, he'll be selfish, but they never say will he be good or evil. That is up to us to choose in our lives. So again, clear discrepancy of, does God create us good or bad, or do we make ourselves good or bad? And what is this Beinoni guy? So we see a source in Gemara where Raba says, I am like a Beinoni. And his student Abaya says, whoa, Rabbi, if you're a Beinoni, then that makes us who are on a lower stature than you, that'll make us all Rashaim. So how could Raba even think that he's a Beinoni? If a Beinoni meant that you have half good and half bad, then Raba can't be that guy, because he was constantly learning, and to the extent when it was time for him to die and the Malach Avos came to get him, the Malach Avos was not able to take his soul because he was so busy learning that Malach Avos had no jurisdiction over him. So he can't have even a little bit of sin within him. That's not who Raba was. And there's many sources throughout the Gemara that say that even just not learning for a minute when you could have learned is considered a sin. Or if you see somebody else sinning and you don't stop him, that's considered a sin. So a Beinoni, if Raba's calling himself a Beinoni, he can't have any sins. And we see how it's so easy to rack up sins all throughout our life. So what really characterizes all these key players? We've described a Rasha who could have a little good within him. We described the Tzadik who has a little evil. We described the Beinoni who is either somewhere in between, or maybe he has no good, no bad deeds at all. So in order to understand these key players, we're going to come back and visit tomorrow, where the Alter Rebbe will give deeper insight into what classifies Tzadik, Rasha, and Beinoni. Have a wonderful day.